Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabrielle. I post weekly vlogs and lots of fashion, beauty and travel content on my channel. So if you like that sort of vibe, join my little corner of the internet called the Gab Fam. We really love it over here. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get into the video without any further ado, okay? Today I'm doing an updated fragrance collection video slash most complimented perfumes because I've just really been hitting the nail on the head with my latest fragrances that I've picked up because they have just been winners in terms of compliments, crowd pleasers, just any scent that's just gonna smell really good, leave a really beautiful feminine trail that just smells so pretty. I've been really hitting it with my latest fragrances for sure, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I mean, most complimented fragrances right now. I love doing fragrance videos. I feel like I've done at least one fragrance video a year since starting my YouTube channel, and you guys always love it. So let's get into these babies. Like, I'm so excited. Like, recently, I don't know what it was, my collection was good for a while, and then a lot of my fragrances started to, finish because I use my fragrances. I use them. I definitely use them. And so I've re-upped recently. I've tried new things. So some of them are like oldies but goodies, but a lot of them are new. Let's get into the video. The first fragrance is one that I recently added to my collection. This is Prada Paradox. I have really been diving into, I guess, more designer perfumes recently. I know Prada has a very popular perfume, Prada Candy, and that one has never been in my collection. I was just having a little poll on my Instagram. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. We keep the conversation going over there. GabXCaroline on Instagram, just saying. I was just asking, my followers, like, what are your favorite fragrances, or what's a fragrance that you've picked up recently that you just think is a complete winner or I should look at or try? A lot of people recommended Prada Paradox. Like, it was in the list for a lot of people who responded. So I was traveling to Dominica and I had a little layover in Miami. I went into Sephora that night and I had seen this fragrance and I smelled it and I was like, this is really pretty, but like, am I committed to it? So I sprayed it on my wrist and I was just like, let me just see how it wears on my skin, because that's one thing. Something may smell nice on a tester, but you got to see how it meshes with your pH and your body chemistry, okay? I walked into another store after Sephora to pick up something for one of my friends, and immediately both the sales reps in that store were like, wow, you smell so nice, what are you wearing? And I was like, all right, I gotta pick her up. So the next day when I went through the airport, I was trying to decide between getting this Prada, and then there was also a new Dior. I had the Prada on this wrist and the Dior on that wrist, and I was traveling with my coworkers. So, they're males, they're completely they don't know about women fragrances. So it was just a really good, like, objective point of view. And I was like, guys, which one smells better? And both of them were like, yep, the Prada. Guys, I kid you not. The 2 weeks that I was in Dominica, I only walked with 2 of my other fragrances. So I was also using this Prada like in the day and sometimes and when I went out at night. Every single time I put this on, I got a compliment. I would put it on, walk out my hotel room, housekeeping was like, oh my God, you smell amazing. This fragrance got so many compliments. And what I like about it is that it's not overbearing. It's not a fragrance that's just like overly strong and it's going to just fill up the entire room. Definitely one of those fragrances that really just leaves a trail and has a presence without being like overpowering, going to just knock you in your face, because I have overpowering, knock you in your face type fragrances. I call them knock you off your feet rather. Like, it's sweet, but it's absolutely grown sweet. So it is a white floral, which makes sense. I am definitely a white floral girl. This one is basically described as an amber floral, and the main top notes are pear, tangerine, bergamot, with a little bit of orange blossom in there, neroli. I definitely smelled the neroli for sure. It's very distinct. jasmine, and then the base notes are vanilla, white musk, amber, and benzoin. I'm picking up the fruity notes. Personally, I think I like this fragrance in the day, and if I'm going to wear it at night, I like to top it on. It's nice at night as well, but I like to add it to something a little bit muskier, just as a personal preference. And my mother, who is not a person who's into very strong perfumes, even my mom really likes this scent. In fact, the new Prada that I had just bought, my mom liked it so much that I left it with her, and I actually picked up another one on my way back to Jamaica. Number one recommendation, especially if you want a really complimented scent, beautiful scent, very feminine scent, get yourself this bottle. Another new fragrance. Now, I'm not new to this brand when it comes to fragrances, but I am new to this particular one. So this fragrance, this is Sea Passion. So this is just so beautiful. This has already immediately become one of my favorite daytime scents. So this is my second C. I actually have the original C, which I love as just like a slightly muskier daytime scent. I use it in the day and the night, but very much in the day. I've gone through that full bottle and I definitely need to get a new one. And this one, the main accords, it's just straight off the bat fruity. It's a fruity, sweet, woody vanilla scent. Those are like the top main accords. It's been out for a while actually. It launched in like 2017 and I've smelt it before and just never added it to my collection until literally last week. And the top notes are pear, blackcurrant, pink pepper, and grapefruit. So reading the notes, I clearly know what I like. You know, fragrances with pink pepper, I tend to really love them. Fragrances with blackcurrant, I really love those as well. There's middle notes of like pineapple, rose, jasmine, and then there are base notes of vanilla, cedar, amber, and patchouli. So even in terms of like pineapple, like that's not really a note that I see in a lot of fragrances, and I think that's part of what makes it so unique. Like, wow, this is just so beautiful. I think the mixture of the pear with the pineapple kind of comes out really nice. Like at first when I heard Sea Passion, I thought there was passion fruit because it's just so fruity, but it's just fruity in such a beautiful way. It's definitely got that floral fruity, but it's not an overly sweet. Like you're not gonna walk outside just smelling like a straight up pineapple, like you just cut a pineapple, but it's very alluring. I actually enjoyed mixing this scent with my more fruity but coconutty type scents, and I found like that was just such a stellar combination. I don't know what it was. Like when I was going to the beach, this with Replica Beach Walk. These were so nice together, and Replica Beach Walk is very unique, kind of coconutty, just smells like the beach, and then this adds a little bit of just like fruits and freshness to it. Yeah, I prefer wearing this in the daytime. I think this is just very pretty in the day, but I think it can definitely be paired with a slightly muskier scent or maybe something a little bit more vanilla at nighttime. So like if you want to sweeten up a muskier nighttime fragrance, I think this would be really nice as a combination. But trust me, Sea Passion, you're gonna want to have this one in your collection. Another new fragrance that I got, this is actually now going to be the fourth Chanel fragrance that I have tried. So this one is just Cocoa, not Cocoa Mademoiselle. So as you can see, the fragrance isn't pink like Cocoa Mademoiselle, it's this orange one. I'm not sure if I've seen this before or if this one is a new one, but let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. I have nothing else in my collection that smells like this. We need to go to the notes because I don't know how to describe this. So this one is just Cocoa by Coco Chanel. This fragrance was launched in 1984. I don't know how I've had other Chanel fragrances and never smelled this one before. So this fragrance is actually a straight up amber, a rosy amber, but I like her. She's definitely on the more mature side. Like I don't necessarily see this fragrance appealing to like a 16-year-old. So, you know, take with that information what you will. But I definitely see me at 30 wearing this. But when I smell this, if I have to just paint a picture, like let's go back to literature class. If I have to smell this, what I think of is just a rich, sophisticated, polished woman. She's there with her husband and they are at their vineyard, and you know, she's having some wine, and it's really old and really expensive wine. You know, she's having the girls over and she has a chef who's just cooked them up some lovely little hors d'oeuvres, and they're just having a fantastic time. That's what this makes me think of. It's just very, very, very elegant and sophisticated. Like, this is just really just a really pretty fragrance, and I'm very happy to have actually discovered her by accident because she's a gem. I still need to get my Coco Mademoiselle back into my collection, but I'm very happy to have Coco. And then of course, just in that classic Chanel bottle, just really pretty. It looks always gonna look good right on display on my dressing table like that. So this fragrance is not new to me, but it's new to my collection. If you are an OG subscriber and you were here back in the days when I traveled to Paris, you would have seen me in my vlog go on a hunt for this fragrance, and I bought the bottle with a travel spray, and I kid you not, maybe a month after getting back to Jamaica, this entire fragrance and full bottle fell and smashed to pieces. So it's gonna be a buy for life. It's gonna be one of those buy for life, always in my fragrances type fragrances. This is Kilian Love, Don't Be Shy. First of all, get into the bottle. Get into the details of the bottle. Like, I've been holding this so delicately because I'm just so afraid and do not want this bottle to fall and break again, but my goodness, the bottle is absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. I might literally just leave it in the box in a drawer safely, because this fragrance too, she's pricey. If it's one fragrance that's gonna get you a compliment, it's this one. But surprisingly, she's not strong like Tom Ford. Like, my Tom Ford fragrance projects the sillage insane. But this one, she's gonna subtly just stick on you, and you're just gonna be smelling like this fragrance for hours. Like, you're gonna wash your clothes, especially if this gets on your clothes are gonna be smelling like that fragrance until you wash it, honestly. And even though your nose might get used to it, other people are still going to smell this fragrance on you for hours after you've had this fragrance on. The keynotes of this, based on what's on Sephora's website, is orange blossom, vanilla absolute, and luscious marshmallow. I first heard about this fragrance because word got out into the internet streets that this was one of Rihanna's favorite fragrances, or maybe still is. So it tends to be very popular because of that, but it also smells really amazing. It was always sold out. It's literally my favorite fragrance ever. I absolutely love her. I really want to dive further into the world of Kilian and get a few more Kilian fragrances. So I have my eye on a few MFK fragrances that I want to add to my collection, but this one, as I said, it's gonna be a buy for life. Like, this is the YSL Libra Intense, okay? But I'm definitely buying the 100 ml to add to my collection in addition to replacing this 30 ml, because baby girl, I know a lot of people like the regular YSL Libre. I've never gotten it. I know how it smells and I think it's really pretty, but I just never picked it up. But I picked up the Intense and I think I'm gonna stick to her. Let's get into this bottle. It's gonna look super pretty on display. It's just so beautiful. It's definitely on the stronger side. I love wearing this fragrance in the night for a night out. It's gonna stay on you for several hours. So the YSL Libra Eau de Parfum Intense, it's a floral scent, a warm floral, and the keynotes of this are lavender essence, orange blossom, again with the orange blossom, orange blossom, and orchid accord. So basically it's signature notes are just generally like lavender essence, Moroccan orange blossom, and then they have a warm vanilla as well to push it basically to the extreme. So it's definitely long lasting. I don't know how long the regular YSL Libra lasts. A lot of people love that fragrance, but YSL Libra Intense, that's my girl. Okay, I really like this fragrance. So if you want something that's gonna get you compliments, but it's gonna last all night and is on the stronger side, that heavier, muskier vanilla, go for YSL Libra Intense. Like, just so this is Dolce and Gabbana, or Dolce and Gabbana, the only one intense. Okay, I really love this fragrance. I like the bottle. It definitely complements kind of like the Tom Ford bottles and looks similar to them. But this one, the main accords are white floral, vanilla, citrus, coconut, and it's a little bit woody. Basically, the top notes of this are neroli, green apple, Italian mandarin, and then there's jasmine, coconut, and orange blossom in the middle notes, and then the base notes are vanilla, cashmere wood, and cedar. Okay, I got this fragrance literally on discount on Amazon. I think I bought this fragrance for about $60. Okay, and this is the 50 ml size. Oh, but a fragrance that is so affordable, the punch that this packs and just how beautiful this smells is incredible. I have gotten so many compliments on this fragrance. Like, it just goes to show that yes, you can buy a $350 fragrance and it's gonna get you compliments, it's gonna smell really amazing, but you can also buy a $60 fragrance and it's gonna last just as long and also smell really amazing. You don't have to break, you don't necessarily have to break the bank to smell good. It is so stunning. It's just that sexier amber sweetness. Like, it's not giving cotton candy sweet, it's giving just, I'm very grown, I'm very sexy, I'm very sophisticated. If I have to have a fragrance that I feel like just makes you feel like you're just burning out your inner femme fatale, and it's just gonna give you this, you know, you're wearing something all black and fitted, your hair is done, it's down, you're just very feminine but very sexy. This, okay? This fragrance. I actually love really pairing these two fragrances together, the Gabrielle Chanel Essence and this Dolce & Gabbana Only One, or sometimes I pair this with like more of like a white floral, like my Dior, you know, so something a little bit lighter and crisper, and then I just burn on the musky or sexy sweetness together. If I want to sweeten up any of my other muskier scents, this is also usually something nice to pair. And I don't need a lot of this. You do not need a lot of this. It's the intense version for a reason. You just spray a little bit with whatever the fragrance you're trying to get, and it's definitely going to give you that sillage. It's going to give you that beautiful trail. It's just so pretty, such a compliment getter. I always get compliments on this fragrance. Like, as I said, this is the second bottle that I've purchased. It's going to probably be in my buy for life. It's gonna be one of my favorite sweeter, muskier scents. Try her out and let me know what you think. Alright guys, so those are all the newer fragrances that I've added to my collection recently. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're gonna try. Let me know what new fragrances that I probably didn't mention that you have in your collection recently. Let's get this whole fragrance conversation started. It's one of my favorite topics on YouTube. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!